Have you ever stepped into a room and felt something shift under your skin, as if an invisible current suddenly electrifies the air? You catch people stealing glances, stiffening in their seats, or hurrying to fill the awkward silence. And you think, what did I do? But here's the raw truth. It isn't anything you said or did. It's the power of your energy and the shadows you carry that rattled the cage of other people's hidden stuff. Carl Jung taught us about the shadow, those buried parts of ourselves: shame, jealousy, anger, guilt. We pretend they don't exist, but they're simmering under the surface, leaking out in knee-jerk reactions and self-sabotage. When your energy is strong and unfiltered, it illuminates those shadows in others, exposing every secret they'd rather keep buried. And suddenly, they look at you as though you're too intense, too much, or downright unsettling. But listen up, it's never about you. It's about what your presence triggers inside them. If you've been called too powerful or scary simply for owning your truth, buckle up. Because today, I'm not only going to explain why your energy shakes people to their core, I'm going to show you step by step how to protect that energy, how to draw invisible yet unbreakable boundaries, and how to keep your field free from the chaos leaking off everyone else. What exactly is energy? Let's get real. First things first, if we don't define what we mean by energy, this could all sound like chanting in crystals, and I promise you, it isn't. This is psychology and physics rolled into one. When I say energy, I mean the psychic field you carry, your thoughts, your emotions, your subconscious drives. That field isn't contained in your skull. It radiates outward, like ripples in a pond. Psychic energy, Jung's term, leaks from your body, expanding and broadcasting to everyone around you. Quantum physics tells us matter is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Your body is a bundle of atoms in motion, and so is everyone else's. Remember how a tuning fork can set another tuning fork ringing? That's resonance. Your internal state affects other people's states, whether they consciously realize it or not. Think back. Have you ever walked into a hallway right after an argument and felt the air crackle, no words spoken, but you feel that tension like static? Or met someone whose calm presence made your heart literally slow down, as if their peace was contagious? That's energy. Your nervous system, wired with mirror neurons, literally picks up on other people's frequencies. You don't need to talk to connect. You just need to be. The shadow effect. Why people see you as a mirror. Jung once said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Flip that around. When you walk into a room fully conscious, aware, present, unafraid of your own darkness, you become a living mirror for others' unconscious baggage. Projection happens when someone can't face their own shadow. Instead, they see it in you. You're not being too intense. They're simply panicking because you flicked on the light in their pitch black inner room. Their fidgeting, forced laughter, or awkward avoidance isn't about you. It's the shadow screaming for attention. Picture this. You're the flashlight in a dark cave. When you sweep your beam over uneven walls, the rough edges pop into view, edges that have been hiding for years. People aren't mad at the flashlight. They're alarmed by seeing what's been lurking. Sign 1. People get nervous around you instantly. Maybe you walk in, don't say a word, and suddenly everyone tenses up. Their shoulders rise, their smiles fake, their eyes dart. You think, did I insult someone? Nope, you just carried clarity into a room full of distortion. Psychological armor. Many people wear masks of denial and avoidance. Your authenticity pierces through their defenses. Micro-signals, posture, tone, eye contact, all micro cues they pick up on. Their cortisol spikes because their system doesn't know why they feel threatened. Metaphor. Imagine someone used to walking in dark hallways, finds a door left ajar, and light floods in. Their eyes sting. They recoil. That's the nervous system's survival reflex, protecting them from too much truth too quickly. Sign 2. Passive-aggressive sniping. Ever had a store clerk give you that withering tone for asking an innocuous question? Or a coworker roll their eyes when you suggest a fresh idea? It's not about milk prices or your brainstorm, it's ego threat. Ego threat. When someone insecure encounters genuine self-possession, they feel small and defensive. A 2004 University of Michigan study showed that insecure folks lash out with aggression under threat, often passive-aggressively. Think of two people standing in front of a mirror. One spent years decorating their image. The other simply is. Who feels exposed? Exactly you. And that's why they swoop in with sarcasm or cutting remarks, to drag you back down to their level of discomfort. Sign 3. Magnetism or polarization. There's no middle ground with your energy. People either gravitate to you like moths to a flame, or they bolt for the exit. Resonance, Vs. Repulsion, like matching Vs. Mismatched tuning forks. The ones who lean in trust the frequency they feel, seen and safe rather than judged. They open up their souls within minutes. The ones who bail feel alarmed by that clarity, by that mirror shining on their unhealed wounds. Real-world example. At a party you barely speak, and someone starts unloading decades of pain. That vulnerability isn't your interrogation, it's their unconscious dialing into your authenticity. Sign 4. Empaths and energy vampires. When your energy is a clear, grounded battery, you pull in two extremes. Empaths who come for the peace you offer. Energy vampires who drain you, venting, trauma dumping without boundaries. Psychotherapy calls it emotional co-regulation. Some people use your energy to stabilize their chaos. If you're not vigilant, you absorb their toxins, walking around carrying their stress as your own. Metaphor. Imagine your energy as a pristine lake. Empaths come to drink the water, leaving gratitude. Vampires come with buckets and empty it, leaving murk. You deserve to protect your reservoir. Sign 5. Animals and nature respond to you. Curious how dogs settle at your feet. Cats curl in your lap. Plants flourish where you live. Animals and plants don't fake it. They sense vibration. The Cleve-Baxter plant experiments, lie detector on ivy, showed plants respond to human emotion. If your energy is calm and clear, life leans in. It's not mystical voodoo, it's resonance in action. Kids, pets, and even greenery recognize honesty, safety, and truth. You are a living ecosystem of harmony. Sign 6. Inauthenticity hates you. Fake environments feel like torture. You can sniff out a forced smile from 10 feet away. But guess what? They smell you too, your authenticity. Jung's persona Vs. Shadow. Your unmasked self collapses the facades around you. Realness cuts through illusion like a blade. Others flinch. Picture a masquerade where everyone hides behind costumes. You walk in maskless. Some cheer finally. Others panic. Take that thing off. Your authenticity is their unmasking agent, the price of unprotected energy. If you don't guard your energy, you pay in emotional burnout, identity confusion, and spiritual depletion. You start doubting your instincts. You're anxious, drained, nodding along to things you hate. You can't tell where you end and everyone else begins. That's emotional contagion on full blast. Mirror neurons gone haywire. You can't fulfill your purpose if you're stuffed with everyone else's garbage. Setting invisible boundaries, your 5-step blueprint. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They let love and truth through. They block manipulation and chaos. Here's how to build them. Ground yourself 10 seconds before any interaction. Mentally affirm, I choose what enters my field. Visualize a filter. Imagine a mesh of light around you, permeable but protective. Say no without apology. I'm not the right person for this. That doesn't work for me. Curate access. Ask, does this person restore me or drain me? Only let restorers in. Daily energy hygiene. Morning 446 breath, plus I release what isn't mine. Mental cord cutting. I return this energy to its source. Nighttime reset. I rebuke all negativity. Think of your field like a smartphone battery. You recharge it daily so you can operate at full capacity. Stopping emotional sponge mode. You're not here to absorb everyone's chaos. You're here to be a lighthouse. Here's your protocol. Catch the transfer. The moment your mood shifts, ask, was I feeling this before? If not, you just caught an emotional download. Mental armor mantra. Their storm is not my weather. Observe, don't absorb. See the tension without matching it. Shake it off. Physically shake your hands or stretch and exhale. Release the residue. Embrace your calling. You weren't given this energy by accident. You were forged by pressure. Your trauma sharpened your senses. Your survival instinct became your gift. Now, you walk in rooms and sense undercurrents. You're not here to fit in. You're here to wake people up. Jung called it individuation, integrating shadow and light into wholeness. Your light is loud enough to wake the sleeping, and that's your purpose. If this resonates, if you felt that spark drop in the comments, I own my energy, let that be your declaration. No more dimming, no more apologizing. Then hit subscribe and notifications, because we've only scratched the surface. Share this video with someone whose light you see, even if they haven't yet. Remember, your energy is sacred currency. Spend it wisely, guard it fiercely, and shine your truth bright. One sovereign presence at a time, we shift the collective. See you next time. Stay powerful.